Do you remember, my friend, the World War II, the destructions, the killing, and the huge wars that broke apart countries and hurt economies everywhere? Now, imagine this. One of the countries from the war decides to make a biological weapon using zombies. They plan to use the zombie into the battlefield to kill soldiers and spread deadly virus, all to win the war. It's a really scary idea, right? In this video, we are going to try out this idea and see who might really win the war when zombies are involved. Will the war truly end, or will it just start the end of the world? Let's find out in this video today. So let's get starting and start this video. But before we start the video, don't forget to like and share this video, and for sure, subscribe to this channel. And let's start the video. The film starts in Thailand in 1941. We see a group of new soldiers stationed near the border, training hard in case a fight begins. But wait, what war is going on in Thailand in 1941? Remember, this is during World War II, my friend. At this time, Japan, Thailand's neighbor, was expanding across Asia and taking over many countries. This made everyone worry that Japan might try to take over Thailand too. Anyway, next, we meet a young corporal named Mick. He is at home with his fiancée, happily planning to their wedding. But soon, a man brings him bad news. Japanese ship and boats are coming, and Japan is about to take over. Mick is shocked and doesn't know what to do. At this time, a group of Japanese officials meets with the Thai military leaders. One of them, a strange man called the Doctor, tells the Thai commanders that Japan now has a dangerous bioweapon. He says that they should work with them instead of fighting them, and he tells them to let Japan take over parts of Thailand peacefully because those areas are needed for the war against other Asian countries. He warned them that this bioweapon can wipe them all, and he even shows them right now a video of this bioweapon in action. It's zombie, my friend, on the move. The doctor explains that if these zombies bite someone, the person will either die or become a zombie too. So there must be no war, or the war country will be destroyed by the zombies. Scared by this news, the Thai commanders agree to the doctor's plan, though they don't really like it, but they decide to resist only when the Japanese actually arrive, so that their people don't think that their army has given up. Then they will agree to work together as allies. The doctor accepts this plan, and everyone agrees. Meanwhile, Mick, my friend, reports that Japanese army has reached the Thai coast, so he rushes home to say goodbye to his mother before he go off to fight. But while he is home, his younger brother Mok arrives. Mick learns right now that Mok wants to run away from the war, even though he is also a soldier. So Mick spends some time trying to convince his brother Mok to join the fight, reminding him that he has to go to the war one way or another. Eventually, Mok agrees to fight. Not long after, the Japanese fleet reaches the Thai coast and they start landing on the beach to attack, and they bring a box containing their own bioweapon, the zombies. At that moment, the soldiers fighting the Japanese. The battle is very hard and many soldiers die. To make matters worse, one of the zombies escapes from the box and starts attacking the soldiers. Mok tries to run away, but the zombies catches him and turns him into a zombie. At the same time, the Thai commanders don't know that the zombies are starting to spread. Based on the information they have, they decide to team up with the Japanese instead of fighting them, without realizing that by doing this, they are letting the Japanese taking over their country, which is now being destroyed by the zombies. Soon, a group of Japanese soldiers come to the battle scene and shocked to see zombies, even spotting Mok among them. The Japanese commander orders his troops to capture right now zombies, saying that doing this will help in the war ahead. Meanwhile, Mick, Mok's older brother, goes to Mok's battalion and finds it completely empty. Everyone has either been killed or turned into a zombie. But Mick sees right now a trench where a new Thai soldier is heading. He runs to help him, only to be shocked when he finds out that this soldier has been already turned into a zombie and now he's attacking him. Scared and confused, Mick grabs a burning piece of wood, hits the zombie and escapes without getting hurt. After this scary encounter, Mick goes to his commanding officer and tell him about the zombie problem. The officer right now is very scared and decides to take Mick with him to see the Japanese doctor for help. But before they meet the doctor, Mick stops by the clinic where he meets his fiancée and asks about his brother. A wounded soldier there tells him that Mok has rejoined the army and fought in the previous battle, which makes Mick, my friend, even more scared because he still doesn't know what really happened to his brother. Eventually, Mick goes right now with his commander and the commander's assistant to meet the Japanese doctor. The doctor right now explains that a Japanese leader named Nakamura will join them on the mission to round up all the surviving zombies. And anyway, soon Nakamura arrives with his men, and the doctor tells them right now that the zombies are weak, very weak actually, in daylight because the sun makes them catch fire easily and burn out from inside. This anyway proven true when we see right now Mok, now a zombie anyway, but suddenly start burning from inside. But one of the zombies, still a bit aware, grabs Mok and throws him away into the water, which stops him from burning from inside. Later, this smart zombie, let's call him the leader, gathers everyone and takes them into a cave for their safety. Here, we see something amazing, my friend. These zombies are different because they can think, as for example, Mok holds a picture of his family and sadly remembers his mother and brother. At the same time, the zombie leader keeps thinking about a woman he loved before, crying as he remembers her. This shows that these zombies are not just mindless monsters, they have feelings actually. Soon, Nakamura, along with Mick, the commander, and his assistant, goes into the forest, and Nakamura right now hurts himself on the purpose to make the zombies attack. As expected, one of the zombies comes near, and his men quickly capture this one using a spear-like weapon. They bring this captured zombie to the doctor, who locks him in an iron cage. At this point, the Japanese go crazy. They start experimenting on the zombie and torturing him, but this time Mick is very upset by this and protests, but his commander stops him. But also not stopping here. The doctor and Nakamura bring in the father of this zombie field soldier and kill him in front of his zombie son to see his reaction, and this crucial act makes Mick very angry and he strikes Nakamura. At this moment, Nakamura and his men almost kill Mick, but Mick's commander stops them. Elsewhere, we see now Mok with the other zombies and they are talking to each other. This shows us how these zombies are different because they can speak actually and know what has happened to them. Soon, all the zombies, including Mok, start attacking their own village, killing and eating the villagers, and in one shocking scene, one of these zombies sees his daughter and decides not to kill her but to hug her instead. However, his wife comes over and takes the daughter away from him to protect her. Until now, things seems almost under control, but then chaos breaks out when Japanese soldiers tries to capture a zombie and accidentally kills his own wife. This act enrages the Thai soldiers, including Mick, his commanders, and his assistant. A brutal fight follows as everyone starts killing each other. In the middle of this bloodshed, Mick suddenly sees a zombie. It's his own brother Mok. You can only imagine, my friend, how shocked he is. Despite all of this pain, Mick fires 2 shots at Mok, hoping to kill him, ending his suffering. But the twist here is that Mok doesn't die. Instead, he attacks Mick and turns him into a zombie too, in a very, very tragic scene. The next day, Nakamura gathers all the villagers and tells them he will bring them the bodies of their children, those who were turned into zombies or killed. But the truth here, my friend, is even worse. Nakamura secretly tells a Thai military officer that the government of Japan and Thailand have decided to kill all the villagers who saw the zombies, so no one can really reveal Japan's bioweapon. The Thai officer is very, very shocked by this truth, but anyway, he must obey Nakamura's order. So they capture all the villagers, including Mick's fiancé and his mother, and even Mok, to be killed. But Mick right now gathers everyone and tells them to kill the Japanese who turned them all into zombies. He leads an attack on Nakamura and his men, and they are right now shocked to see Nakamura and his soldiers are killing right now all the other own people who are their family. In this chaos, Mick, Mock, and all the zombies go wild and charge at Nakamura's forces. In the middle of this fight, Mick even goes to his fiancée, bites her, and turns her into a zombie like himself. He also tries to do the same thing to his mother, but he can't catch her because she's already dead. To make matter worse, Nakamura traps Mick, Mock, and all the zombies in an iron cage. In a last attempt, Mick bites one of the Japanese soldiers who turns out to be Nakamura's son, turning him into a zombie. Seeing this, Nakamura loses his control, draws his sword, kills his own son, and ending his suffering. After that, Mick, Mock, and the other keep fighting hard to break out of this iron cage and eventually succeed and escape. In return, Nakamura throws bombs at them, killing some, then gathers his remaining soldiers and runs away. He goes back right now to his headquarters where he finds the doctor waiting, angry and blaming the doctor for his son's death because this doctor invented this bioweapon that right now turned his son into a zombie. And anyway, Nakamura takes revenge and kills the doctor. Later, Nakamura reads the doctor's note and learns from it that the best way to kill zombies is by burning them since they easily catch fire. Determined, he and his men take a flamethrower and go right now to attack Mick, Mock, and the zombies in the cage. Inside the cave, Mick and Mock get the other zombies ready to fight against Nakamura and all the Japanese forces. At this point, Mock notices that his brother Mick has changed, unlike Mock, who still has some humanity even as a zombie. So, Mock tells his brother Mick that he is right now becoming a monster, and the worst proof is that he turned his fiancée into a zombie instead of keeping her as a human. This makes Mick very angry, and in this rage, he draws his sword and kills his fiancée, a move that pushes Mock over the edge. Unwilling to back down, Mick tells everyone to get ready for the battle. Soon, Nakamura and his men arrive at the cage and chaos erupts. Nakamura's troops start shooting at Mick, Mock, and the zombies. Mick, Mock, and the zombies fight back hard, killing many of Nakamura's men and even turning many Japanese soldiers into zombies. In this way, Mick begins to build his own zombie army. In this chaos, Nakamura realizes he is going to lose this war, so right now, desperately he is trying to escape without being seen. He hides, hoping no one to find him, but his plan fails because Mick and his group quickly find him, attack him, and turn him into a zombie too. In the middle of this fight, Mock grabs Nakamura's flamethrower and he stands at the cave's exit, and soon Mick and the rest of the zombie, both Thai and Japanese, gathers wanting to leave the cave and start their own war against all the world. But at this moment, Mock decides to burn everyone, thinking that stopping the outbreak here is the only way to keep everyone all over the world safe. When Mick right now, my friends, sees his brother holding the flamethrower, he realizes what his brother plans to do. He can right now only make a hand gesture, a gesture they used to share to each other when they were children. The simple gesture brings back a sad memories of when they were human, and it makes Mock very upset. In a crucial moment, Mock fires the flamethrower and a wave of fire covers his brother and all zombies. When Mock sees that everyone is burning right now, he runs toward them, choosing to burn with them rather than let the zombie outbreak spread any further. And that's it. Years later, in a lab, we see a rat that has become infected with the zombie virus made by the Japanese doctor. No one knows right now how the rat got there, but it shows us that the zombie outbreak will never really end. It will just come back again. And that's it. The film ends, my friend. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me if you enjoyed this movie or not. Or anyway, you enjoyed to see me by this face or not. Tell me in the comment. And that's it. Bye bye.